Good morning. Thank you all for coming together this morning for the campus update. Good way to start off since we haven't done it this year is Happy New Year. We're all back. I realize we're well into January, but this is the first chance I've had an opportunity to come back and address the campus in 2025. A lot of great things happening this year. We're really excited about what a wonderful year we have ahead of us. And as a little added bonus for those of you who aren't Michigan fans, big day yesterday. Ohio State crushed it. We got to adopt them partially as our football team, as we don't have one here. Going through some big congratulations for individuals. Trinity Clunk, who's actually a member of the College of Medicine student body and the Graduate Studies student body, was appointed by Governor DeWine as one of our student trustees. We're excited to bring her on to her first meeting in March for our first meeting of the board in 2025. I also want to recognize Dr. Sam Krish, received a $43,000 award from the Templeton Medication Research Foundation. This is really the first big grant of the year. We're going to have many more coming forward. This tends to be a slow time, so congratulations, Dr. Krish, for your outstanding work. Wanted to also recognize one of our M3 students in the College of Medicine, Michael Massey. He was recognized nationally by the Physicians for National Health program, and also for Natasha Selman, another one of our M3s, who was recognized as a National AHEC Organization 2024 Alumni Advocate of the Year. And then most of you know that we had our biggest student research forum that we've ever had take place back in November. As the student engagement and research is really skyrocketing. These are some of the individuals who were recognized at that symposium for their outstanding research that they have been completing. We also welcomed some brand new graduate students to the campus in January. Our new CAA, or Certified Anesthesia Assistant class, who earns their master's degree in medical anesthesia. These individuals will be our largest class that we've taken in. This is a program that we started about 4 years ago. We're really excited to bring this new group on, and we'll be having their white coat ceremony in February. I encourage you all to attend if you're available to do so. And we have 2 of our medical students who will be moving on to serve our nation's military once they graduate in May. They've already matched, so Yaritza Torres, who's going into the Navy, matched in emergency medicine and will be going to San Diego, California. And Hergen Trujillo will be going into the United States Army and also matched into emergency medicine, but he is going to be going to Fort Cavazos in Texas. It's unbelievable how fast the new year goes by. We've just been into January. It seems like it's almost gone, and now we're going to start to see really key elements of celebration with our students moving forward. I think for those in the College of Medicine, your 2 biggest days relative to your profession are the day you found out you got into a medical school and the day you matched, because now you know where you're going to go next, you know the profession you're going to go into, and you have a really good understanding of what your future looks like. In many ways, I think graduation for the College of Medicine is anticlimactic, but this is certainly a big day. It'll be March 21st, where our students will find out where they're going to continue their professional education. Every year, our students also recognize a faculty member with the Leonard Toe Humanism in Medicine Award. This is funded by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. And this year, they selected Dr. Henselman. Dr. Henselman is an associate professor in the College of Medicine, so congratulations to him for his outstanding work and his recognition as a humanitarian in medicine by our students. Also, our own Dr. Hans Thewissen. All of you by now know that our mascot, the walking whale, comes from the great work that he's done. He is renowned for his area and his field internationally, and wanted to point out that he was also recognized again for his expertise by discussing the lifespan of whales in Science magazine. College of Medicine has asked that I recognize two of our members, Dr. Giselle Hamad and Ariel Connor, both of whom have just continued their professional development by earning their M.B.A. So we're really thrilled to have them here, continuing to move forward. I see Dr. Hamad in the back of the classroom. It's really wonderful to have both of you on our team. And a big win for the university, something we've been working on for about 3.5 years, involving a large team of individuals from John Stiliana. John, I almost elevated you to Dr. John Stiliana, maybe one of these days, who is our government relations officer, and Dr. Randy Welton, who is our chairman of psychiatry, as well as Maria Scheimer and Mary Taylor and so many other people who've had a role in advocating for a brand new profession in the state of Ohio to address our mental health workforce crisis. This was not an easy poll. There's a two-step process to this. One of those is getting a new profession recognized, which is incredibly difficult to do. This was at least a 2-year process in the legislative bodies trying to get this through, and working with those who may have been opponents and bringing them to neutral, leveraging those who were in favor or the proponents for this, and we were finally able to get it through, and the governor signed this into law in mid-January. This is going to be the first in the nation mid-level provider who will be solely focused on mental health and on substance abuse treatment, an area where we are woefully underserved. And the great thing is NEOMED is going to be the first program now in the nation to start this program up. And anybody who comes here will stay and practice in Ohio, at least until the other states realize that this is a beneficial program and they mimic it. So our team in the College of Graduate Studies and in the provost office are now working diligently towards getting accreditation for this. If you have any interest in reading about this, this is published as a Senate Bill 95, law that went into effect by Governor DeWine. Well, it will go into effect 45 days from the time he signed it. So it is going to be enacted into law. It has already been signed. NEOMED and university hospitals have expanded our affiliation agreement once again, which will involve the development of a great number of programs, continuation of the ones that we already have in place, and addition of new programs that are going to benefit both organizations. We're thrilled to continue to grow the partnership with them. And that really was signed by, approved by our board, but signed off by their board near the end of December, with the execution date beginning January, so this month in 2025. One of the great impacts from that, something we're carrying over from the last time, is recognizing and rewarding our UH NEOMED faculty scholars and our UH NEOMED student scholars. So we'll be having a presentation to recognize all of those individuals on January 28th. It'll take place outside the ballroom. Again, we'd love to have you attend. We, of course, will have hors d'oeuvres present for that. Dan Simon from University Hospitals will be coming to officially provide a plaque of recognition. And of course, there is a monetary contribution from UH to our recognized faculty members. There are 30 faculty, and there are 6 students who will be receiving these awards. I also wanted to recognize the great work that's being done by our executive education team. And of course, this is really heavily driven by Jordan Sindrich and his colleagues. So our Lean Six Sigma program, which has really expanded both in the yellow belt and the green belt areas, outside of NEOMED, it's been adopted by several hundred providers now at university hospitals, as well as other institutions within the state, has now been recognized as a nationally accredited Lean Six Sigma program. Just another feather in our cap for the great work that our team has been doing. Our strategic plan has provided a roadmap for us for the last 4.5 years. It was designated to be a 5-year plan, but we don't really ever stop. We just need our roadmap amended to ensure that we're going on the trajectory we want to go into, that we're meeting our mission, and that we're taking resources, personnel, and dollars to delegate to those areas we want to grow in and we want to support. Sharing what we've done in brief over the last 4.5 years, that's been incredible. If you were part of this organization 5 years ago, you knew there were some challenges around LCME accreditation. You know there were some challenges around performance in some of the academic programs. You probably knew that there were financial concerns as we were going into our future with what at one point was a dwindling of reserve funds because we were running operating costs that exceeded the amount of dollars coming into the institution. Following and adhering to this plan really stringently, this university is now in its strongest financial position that it's ever been in. In fact, prior to initiating this, we had bond rating decreases. We've now had bond rating increase, and we're expecting another increase. We've been able to enhance salaries, and we've been able to improve and strengthen all of our academic programs. They are performing at their highest level ever. We're revamping this campus, and we're starting new programs. So the plan was really critically important to us because it determines where we put our resources. Without it, budget period is just a free-for-all where dollars go out without necessarily a plan with what it is we're trying to achieve. So as we go into the refresh now, which will be put in front of our Board of Trustees for their endorsement in our March meeting, we are now fine-tuning all the work that's taken place over the last several months. And to do that and make sure we get this right, we're now holding in-person or virtual, so live input sessions that's been termed World Cafes. One of those will take place here shortly, and there'll be 2 more that are held after that. And we're looking for your input. They're going to be broken down into stations relative to different areas the university is focused on, and we really want to hear from you. It's important that we understand what our faculty, our staff, and our students feel that we should be doing within the framework of creating transformational leaders and improving health, that's our mission, that's what we do. So I'm asking for your assistance in doing this. We had thousands of inputs when we did the first plan, and now we're revamping it, not replacing it, but we need your input to help make sure we're going the trajectory we want to be on. Recognizing some student events that are coming up, our students always hold an incredible Lunar New Year celebration. That will be taking place January 24th. They always love to have our faculty and our staff attend these also. I've been to this one numerous times. It's always amazing. I've brought my children to it. I encourage all of you to attend if you also have an interest in the time to do so. And then our students hold the Asclepius Ball each year. This year, their theme is A Night Under the Sea. This is a chance for the students who help take the reins of raising dollars to support student scholarships. So we really empower them to be able to do this. This is a great evening of fun and a chance to get together with our students and enjoy a celebration. This has become a new normal for my family. My daughters every year asked to come to this and to bring their friends from high school. I think they're really wowed by our students here. But again, here's the prices. This is the QR code. We'd love to have as many of you attend as possible. It's just a great chance to support our students and to support scholarship opportunities at the university. Our next vital speaker will be Dr. Mehdi Shishabor. Dr. Shishabor is the head of the Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute at University Hospitals. We're looking forward to his presentation, and once again, we hope all of you can attend and join us for that session. We're also going to be recognizing our employees, so our faculty and our staff. That recognition event will be on March 7th. This is also something we look forward to every year. We always have appetizers, hors d'oeuvres provided, a chance to recognize each other and the great work that takes place here, because it is our employees, it is our faculty, and it is our staff that allow us to deliver the education and the research and the community service that comes out of this university. And all of you do amazing work, but some really go above and beyond and have been recognized either by students, faculty, or staff for special recognition at this ceremony. And already 3.5 months away is commencement. And it goes by fast. So on May 3rd, we'll be marching another group of successful students across the stage, several hundred doctorates, close to 60 or 70 master's programs coming through this year. So really an amazing event. And once again, I encourage as many of you as possible that there's room for to come to this event. It's often standing room only and overly crowded. And at some point as this university grows, we're either going to have to stage our ceremonies or we're going to have to find a bigger venue, because at some point, E.J. Thomas Hall is not going to accommodate the size of the graduating classes that are coming here, especially with the expansion of the College of Graduate Studies and the expansion of class size in the College of Medicine. And then as a final reminder, sign up for your rave alerts if you haven't done so. I know most of us have, especially those who've been at the university for a while. This is the way we communicate with you regarding emergent and urgent issues, messages. So if we had, God forbid, something terrible like an active shooter event take place, or if there was a closure due to a major snowstorm, you would get your alert through the rave system. There are other systems that do it with us too, but this is the one that makes it quick and rapid, and it comes directly across onto your iPhone or whatever phone you choose to have. Sorry about that. I wasn't making a commercial for the Apple folks out there. And I'm keeping this one short today because we do have a World Cafe taking place immediately after this, but I'd be happy to take any questions from the audience. Okay, seeing none. I hope all of you participate in the World Cafe, and I thank you for your time, and we've got a great 2025 ahead. Thank you, everyone.